On today's video, I'm going to share my custom Framemeister profiles for the original Xbox using component cables. Of course, the Framemeister does not have a component video input, so you'll need a D-terminal to component adapter cable. The first thing we need to do is actually access the Xbox dashboard, assuming your Xbox still has one, and enable widescreen, progressive scan, as well as HD picture modes. Unlike the PlayStation 2 and GameCube, which used button combinations or menu selections to change graphic modes, on the original Xbox you must go into the dashboard and enable these modes. These act as flags to be read by Xbox games, and selecting 720p won't make all Xbox games output 720p. And if you don't set the widescreen flag in the dashboard, you'll be stuck playing Outrun 2 in 4x3, which would be a shame, so it's imperative you go into the dashboard and set your flags. Before we get started, let me also get a few things out of the way. First, as of this video, the most recent version of the Framemeister firmware is 2.03a, so I'm going to assume you are using this firmware. Next, you should reset all of your settings by going to Data Reset from the Framemeister menu. This should reset everything to their default values, but won't change any of your previously saved profiles. I also have some personal preferences. First, I prefer 6th generation games stretched to fill the screen, rather than perfect integer scaling. Next, I prefer a smoother look rather than aiming for a pixelated look. Finally, the following profile will work when outputting 720p as well as 1080p. Additionally, since Xbox games can run in up to 4 different resolutions, I'm going to break out a few specific settings. First, if you're playing a game in 1080i or 480i, you'll want to set the image mode to natural. This is the best de-interlacing mode. And if you're playing a game in 480p or 720p, you'll want to set the image mode to picture. This is the best progressive mode. Next, the screen set setting for 4x3 games will depend on the game. If a game fills the entire width of the video signal, standard will be correct. If a game doesn't fill the entire signal, then normal 2 will be correct. If this doesn't make any sense, just look for a circular or square object in the game or HUD, and choose the setting that makes the object a true circle or square. So, with that, here are the settings that I use. Finally, if your particular setup is displaying everything too bright as shown here, change the output range to full. This should resolve the issue. While the Framemeister isn't the best scaler for 480p content, it is amazing at pretty much everything else, and these settings should give you an excellent picture on the big screen.